Yo, what up, baby? What up, y'all? What's good with y'all out there, man? What's good? He said do rag off. Yeah, man. I had a wardrobe malfunction yesterday. I didn't even know I had my do rag on. I was so tired. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to New York in the building. Pull up. Let me check this Knicks game. Let's see how it's going. I'm definitely trying to catch that fourth quarter. So let me see. Make sure y'all pull up. Let me know where y'all are coming in from, man. Oh, it's only the half. It's only the half, so we good. We good. What up, Dreamers Pro? Chicago in the building. Shout out to Chicago, man. Pull up. Syracuse in the building. What's good? Omaha in the building. Birmingham, Alabama in the building. What up? Yes, sir. ATL in the building. What up? Manhattan in the building. Yes, sir. Bay Area in the building. Shout out to Mam7. What's good, man? What's good, baby? Texas in the building. What's good? Let's give it like 20 more seconds. I just want to make sure I sent out this post on Instagram. Make sure we're ready to go. Yeah, I think we're ready to go, man. I think we're ready to go. Memphis in the building. What's good? Northwest Florida. What's up? Boston. What's up? Southern California. 602. Phoenix, Arizona. What's good? Virginia in the building. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So, as you guys know, one of the stories, we produced a lot of stuff on the channel today with Victor Wembanyama. Like, y'all know, Victor had me hype. I can't wait for game 2 tomorrow. But I said, let's just kind of dedicate this day to Victor and, talk as much as we can about him. Because Son had an incredible game. Shout out to Maryland, the hometown, Philippines, and all them other places. So, and that's big up to New York. Yeah, so I said later on in the day, if I have time, I'll do a live and see what else took place out there. So I was just going through the internet, right? Like, I was just going through the internet looking for what to talk about. And I came across a story that, to be frank with you guys, shouldn't surprise anyone. Like, it surprised me, but then at the same time, it doesn't surprise me. So, as you guys know, we've been seeing all kind of notifications that, oh, this team is interested in LeBron, that team is interested in signing LeBron, blah, 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 blah. Will LeBron come back to the Lakers? Blah, 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 right? Then I come across a post, and I want to show it to y'all right now. We got a few posts, and then we also going to get into an article. So let me show you this post. This is the first one I saw. We got it from multiple accounts. Look at this right here. It says, LeBron James has zero interest in signing a veteran's minimum deal this season. I'll read it one more time. LeBron James has zero interest in signing a veteran's minimum deal this season. If you scroll down and you read a little bit of it, it says, LeBron James reportedly has no plans to take a veteran's minimum contract this summer, per Jake Fisher. LeBron is expected to seek a deal that reflects his value and impact on the court. Now, that's the first one. The second post we got is from Courtside, Courtside Buzz. And I'll read this one. It says this: LeBron James has zero interest in signing a veteran's minimum deal this summer. Report: LeBron reportedly has no plans to take a veteran's minimum contract this summer, according to Jake L. Fisher of the Stein Line. You guys know Mark Stein. LeBron is expected to seek a deal that reflects his value and impact on the court. And then we got this article that was published, I believe it was yesterday. He see OKC and Spurs, etc. Young teams, old news. Appreciate that. It says, Windhorse, LeBron won't accept pay cut from Lakers. Let's read on. It says, based on what has been written in multiple reports, there is reason to believe that LeBron James wants to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers, and that the Lakers want him back. The big question could therefore be how much money James will demand and how much the Lakers will offer him. He will almost certainly not be offered anything in the neighborhood of $52.6 million he made this season. While Los Angeles is projected to have tens of millions of dollars in salary cap space this offseason, it also wants to resign at least a couple of its current players who will become free agents, as well as look to sign at least one outside free agent who will help address its roster weaknesses. Now, this is from Brian Windhorst. It says Brian Windhorst warned people during Thursday's episode of Get Up on ESPN that James may not accept any real pay cut to stay with the purple and gold. The Lakers have a problem. The Lakers don't want to lose LeBron James. They don't want to lose his 21.7 rebounds and 7 assists per game, but they don't want to pay him $50 million for it because the rest of the league isn't going to come bidding $50 million. You got to bring him a reason to take a pay cut and explain that, yes, this team was 0-8 against Oklahoma City Thunder this year, but if we acquire this player or these two players with the money you're going to leave on the table, we can overcome that. I think LeBron would be open to that. What this news basically indicates to me is that LeBron is going to leave the Lakers. He's going to leave the Lakers because there's no way on God's green earth that the Lakers are going to use their entire cap space to pay this guy $50 million. And according to the Post, it says LeBron is expected to seek a deal that reflects his value and impact on the court. Now, if he's looking at it from the standpoint of, I'm the most talked about player in the NBA, I can be viewed as the face of the league, then yeah, you can make an argument. Yeah, I should be paid 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million, whatever the hell he wants to get paid a year from a branding standpoint and attention standpoint, clicks, all of that kind of stuff. Probably that. But from a team standpoint, as far as the Lakers, are you willing to pay him that much? Now, LeBron fans will say, yes, absolutely you pay LeBron that much. As a matter of fact, they would say, you pay LeBron that money and let Austin Reeves walk. Why would they say that? Because of how Austin Reeves played this offseason. So if you ask a LeBron fan this question, they'll tell you, yeah, pay him the money and let Austin Reeves walk. If you ask a Laker fan this question, they will be like, why are we still having this conversation? Are we still here? Like, we're not going to move on from this situation at all? We're still on this story? For the new people that just came into the live, this is the update here. It says LeBron James has zero interest in signing a veterans minimum deal this season. This just came out a few hours ago. It says, report. LeBron James reportedly has no plans to take a veterans minimum contract this summer, according to Jake Fisher of Steinline. He's expected to seek a deal that reflects his value and impact on the court. What are your thoughts? Now, let me see what these crazy-ass LeBron fans are going to say. Look at this whack job. A 5-year, $280 million deal seems fair. He may still be undervalued. Like this is where we are with LeBron fans. LeBron fans be steadily eating sausages and honey pizza. Appreciate the comment. So what do y'all think about this, man? Do you think at the age of 42 years old, which he will be, LeBron deserves to get paid $50 million a year from the Lakers? What do y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think yes. Put a 2 in the chat if you think no. What y'all think about that? Because to me, I think that's insane. I think that is insane. And I got to say this. This is not about pocket watching or anything like that. We don't want to pocket watch. Exactly. We don't want to pocket watch, but let's be for real for a second here, guys. Does LeBron actually need another $50 million? Or is he doing it on principle? Seriously. Seriously. Does he need another $50 million? Or is he doing it off of the principle that I'm worth this, so therefore pay me this? Because I refuse to believe that an additional $50 million is going to change LeBron's life or impact it in any way, shape, or form. The guy's worth what? $1.4 billion? What's another $50 million going to do for you? And doesn't he make more money off of the court in terms of endorsements than that? So does he really need another $50 million? Does he need it? That's the first question. The second question we have to ask is this. Why is LeBron still forcing the issue? Why doesn't he just retire? And I'm not saying it from the standpoint of like, hey, man, go away. But we got to ask the question. You've been in this thing for 23 years. What is the reluctance to just say, you know what? It's been a great career. Let me move on. Could it be that this guy cannot get enough of the spotlight? And here's what's the craziest part about this. It says here in this report, James has zero interest in signing a veteran's minimum deal this summer. He will seek a deal that reflects his value. Can I ask y'all a question? How many teams out there that are championship contenders can pay LeBron James $50 million? Seriously. How many teams out there that are championship contenders can pay him $50 million? How many? How many? The Spurs? No. The Thunder? No. The Celtics? No, unless they sign and trade somebody or something. No one. No one. So if the Lakers, let's say the Lakers say, LeBron, we can't pay you that. Instead, we'll pay you $15 million a year. And LeBron says, this is an insult to me. And the Clippers come and offer LeBron, let's say $50 million. Don't you think that would make him look bad to leave the Lakers just to go play with the Clippers for another $50 million? Won't that look crazy? Like, so wait a minute, you're going to go to the Clippers just because they're going to give you the money? I'm confused. I really am confused. I'm confused. Why is he demanding this 50? Why is he still on this thing of, oh, my value and my value? Why aren't you prioritizing the team? The Lakers had no shot against OKC with LeBron on the floor. They had no shot at all. None whatsoever. He couldn't impact that series at all in any way, shape, or form. They couldn't even get one game. We've had him on the team for 8 years, and you're going to turn around. And the thing is, if he signs, I don't think he's going to sign for anything less than 2 years. And oh, by the way, guys, I heard something else. I forgot what NBA player I heard it from. I think it's Kendrick Perkins. Bron needs to retire his old PED ass. Appreciate the comment. Kendrick Perkins said, LeBron's ultimate goal is to take over the Lakers. To have the Jameses basically all over that organization. He said the goal is to get him, Bronny, and Bryce on the team. They're trying to take over. And if you're the Lakers seeing this, I just don't understand why the Lakers continue to entertain this. They just sold the team for $10 billion. Why do you continuously entertain this nonsense? What is this reluctance that the Lakers franchise have with moving on? Aren't there other players out there in the league to go after? LeBron thinks he's Kobe. We don't love him like that. Go to the Clippers. Clippers trash. You were always meant to be you scrub. Okay. The coach is back. The coach is back, man. The coach is back. I ain't seen the coach in a minute, man. But yeah. And Brian Windhorst, again, for the new people coming in, who recently said this, he said the Lakers have a problem. The Lakers don't want to lose LeBron James. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Brian could have just said that shit. We don't know if that's true or not. We don't know if that's true. And then he goes on. He said they don't want to lose his 21.7 rebounds and 7 assists a game, but they don't want to pay $50 million for it because the rest of the league isn't going to come bidding $50 million. Exactly. You've got to bring him a reason to take a pay cut and explain that the team was 0-8 against OKC, the Thunder, whatever, this year. But if we acquire this player or these two players with the money you're going to have on the table, we can overcome that. I think LeBron would be open to that. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's almost like as if LeBron got like a piece of voodoo hanging over the stadium, because I don't know what this reluctance is for the Lakers to move on. And the teams that I'm hearing, I know some of y'all have heard them. Let me just go to, I think, a Basketball Forever. I think they've posted some. Let me see. So these are the teams that we're hearing. You got the Warriors, the Clippers, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Portland Trailblazers. Outside of the Warriors, I don't see why LeBron would even continue to play basketball at this point. The Clippers have a 13% chance to go do what? A 13% chance to go do what exactly? To get him and then do nothing. Who else? The Philadelphia 76ers. LeBron doesn't want to go to the East Coast. He not built for the East Coast, man. This dude can't handle snow and all of that. He ran away from Akron and he ain't never going back. So that's out. Oh, here's a better option. Portland. This makes sense. Portland. And finally, the Warriors. What kind of move is this, bro? Seriously. Unless he's going to go play with Stephen Curry and like the team hopping has become so rampant. And of course, we heard about the Knicks and all of that. Look, man, all of these teams, if LeBron wants to sign with them, he's going as a veteran minimum. The Cavaliers are in the Eastern Conference Finals as we speak. They are in the second apron unless Donovan Mitchell leaves. Unless he leaves, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I don't understand this whole story of this guy requesting to be paid what he's worth. You can't be serious if you're talking about being paid $50 million a year at 41 years old when we just watch you get eliminated out of the play. Look at this right here. LeBron has zero interest in signing a veteran's minimum. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you at this point, guys. Clutch is putting this out to the Lakers. Let me read this. Clutch is putting this out. The Lakers don't want LeBron James. Appreciate that. The photo of LeBron and Curry was hella zesty. Appreciate the comment. No, seriously. You know, I just don't understand why just not retire? You're not winning a championship is over. Unless you're telling me this dude is going to sign with, I don't know, maybe the Nuggets or somebody like that. But then if that's the case, are we actually meant to heap praise on this dude for team hopping at the end of his career to steal rings? We didn't heap praise on Shaq when Shaq did it. We didn't heap praise on all of those other players when they got very old trying to steal rings like what's his name? Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and all the other guys. So why would we heap praise on you now just because you're playing well? It's still a sucker move, no other way, whatever way you look at it. And what kills me is that the media is actually sitting down and saying nothing. Like they're coming up with ways. What if he goes there? Can he win a chance? What if he goes to the Knicks? Maybe he can win an easy chance. It's like, what? This was never the standard for Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. I don't remember where they were like, oh, let Jordan go there where he could win an easy chip, or let Kobe go over there. The year that Kobe was planning to leave the Lakers that summer, he wanted to go to the Bulls. Not the Spurs, the Bulls. Kobe wanted to go to the Chicago Bulls. What championship runs were the Chicago Bulls doing when Kobe was playing? He just wanted to go there and take up that challenge. He wasn't trying to go join Tim Duncan or join whoever was running or go play with Allen Iverson. He wanted to go play with the Bulls. And how do I know this? Because I remember Kobe saying he was actually looking for property in Chicago. So when he wanted to leave, he wasn't looking to leave to go form some super team. He just wanted a team that was better, slightly better than the team the Lakers were giving him. And then here you have it, and the media is talking about, well, what if LeBron goes there? He can get an easy ring. What about he goes to the Knicks? Oh, what about if he goes to Denver? Or what if he goes to the Warriors? It's like, bro, what about he tried to make it work and it didn't work? And you call it a career. These people actually sit down and brainstorm ways. I wonder if we put him through like a time machine and he popped up on the other side of the universe, maybe he would be 25 again. Like, they think of all of these crazy scenarios and no one says nothing. We're actually open. These people are openly talking about a ring chasing and no one says anything. Every year is, what can LeBron do to get an easy ring? Stephen A. Smith is on First Take talking about go to the Knicks because the East is wide open where you can get an easy ring. Why this was never the standard for anybody else? The years that Tim Duncan wasn't winning championships, no one was talking about Tim Duncan should go play with Shaq, or go play with AI, or go play with Tim Duncan, or whoever. I mean, not Tracy McGrady, or whoever the hell it was. No, that was never the talk. That was never the talk. So why are we accepting it now? Why have we lowered the standards and the bar so low that we accept anything? And then they'll turn around and act like, man, this is incredible. If LeBron went to the Knicks and he won a championship, they would literally act like as if, man, he did it all on his own. This is crazy. At least when Kawhi left the Clippers, he went somewhere that never won. He was trying to win. He didn't go run and play with the Lakers. Yeah, fine, he got Paul George, but he's like, let's figure this thing out over here. And all the media is talking about, can he go over there? Can he go over there? What if he goes over there? I never heard this conversation with Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or all the other greats. It's like they played out their careers. They did the best that they could, and that was it. The only time I heard something like this was when you had a player that was being loyal to a team to a fault, to the point where it's like, okay, you're blowing your career. Prime example, Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett didn't want to leave Minnesota. He didn't. He fought tooth and nail to not leave. It was only when they sat him down and said, man, you're pushing 30. It's not working. You gave it your best. Then in his 30s, he said, let me go join Paul Pierce. Those guys were in their 30s. That's what happened. But in this case, it looks crazy because now you're in your 40s just trying to look for the most suitable destination. You want to play for the Lakers, but you want them to pay you $50 million. And the report is LeBron is expected to seek a deal that reflects his value and impact on the court. Whatever you think your value is irrelevant. What matters is what the market can pay. You can think whatever you think. Seriously. The question is the market willing to pay that amount? What you think your value is irrelevant. Your value is what people are willing to pay you. That's your value. And for this $52.6 million that was paid to him last year, did you guys see anything? I didn't see anything. All I saw what happened was they played a bum-ass Houston Rockets team who couldn't even run fast breaks and inbound the ball and do all kind of crazy shit. Then the minute they played against a real team, they got blown off the court. They got blown off the court. And you want to sign up for another year or two of this at $50 million? Are you even joking? The only team LeBron can go to that will pay him $50 million is a team that's either like in the middle or below seeds in their conference, or a team that's going nowhere. No serious championship contender is going to pay a 42-year-old $50 million. There's not even one serious one. There's none. Not the Knicks, not the Cavs, maybe the Cavs, because that's a difference in there because he's from there. So not the Knicks, not the Celtics, not the Lakers or Denver, not what do you call it, Houston, not whatever it is. Media figures represented by Clutch Lions spin the narrative, protect LeBron's manufactured legacy. All of his rings are cheap. This is nothing new. Appreciate that. And I think what's happening here is this. I think LeBron is looking at it from the standpoint of, what are my peers making? How much is Kevin Durant making? Let me just pull up a tab here. Let me see what Kevin Durant earns a year. Let's just look at Kevin Durant's salary. I don't know what it is offhand. Let's see. Kevin Durant. Let me see. Salary. So KD earns, what is he making? $45 million. Let's look at Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry salary. He's making 59. He made $59 million or thereabout, right? Or something like that. And he is set to make $62 million. So LeBron is looking at it from the standpoint of, my peers are making this amount of money. If they deserve it, why don't I? And I'm the most talked about player in all of this. And I can understand that to a certain extent, but you got to look at the context. All of those guys' situations are different from LeBron and the Lakers situation. Stephen Curry is the Golden State Warriors franchise. That's like Michael Jordan and the Chicago. He is the Warriors. So you can't look at that. In the case of the Lakers, and if you look at those other teams, they don't have a Luka Doncic, a young guy in his prime, who they're looking to build around. So it's different. Whether the Warriors are good or not, Steph is still going to get his money. That's a different situation. But if you're looking at it based off of this and that, you're going to end up like Aries Spears. That's one of the biggest thieves of joy, pocket watching. You're going to end up like Aries Spears. You start that pocket watching life, you're going to end up like Aries Spears. Because if we're keeping it a bean, that is what destroyed, come on, that's what destroyed him. What destroyed Aries Spears was pocket watching. That is all it is. It's not like as if he was going on the show for free. He wasn't. Vlad was paying him. I can understand if he was going there for free, then I'll be like, okay, that's not fair. But he was paying you. But instead of just appreciating what you're getting, you now went and started looking at the other guy. And then because of that, now you've lost money altogether. Forget about how Aries Spears wants to spin it. He lost money. And when you lose money, you can't act like as if that was a good thing. He lost money because of comparing himself to other people. And my God, Vlad is one of the most slimiest people you could ever be associated. Vlad is a slime ball of a human being. And how anybody can call that guy his friend, his or her friend, is beyond me. All Vlad does is whenever him and his friends have a breakup, all he will do is talk about you with other people on his show. Then the very person he's talking to about his old friend, if you guys have an issue, he'll turn around with somebody else and talk about that same person. That's Vlad. A sleazeball. Him and Aries Spears were cool. Then that didn't work out. Then him and Boozy have issues. Then he turns around and starts talking with Tekashi 6ix9ine about Boozy. And then if him and Tekashi 6ix9ine have issues, he gonna talk about him with the next guest. That's Vlad. That's Vlad for you. That's Vlad. Somebody said black haters hating on a black success. Aries Spears had the potential to be one of those guys we talk about today. You're 100%, but that's your character. I forgot the motivational speaker some years ago. Is it Thomas? I can't remember his name, but he said your talent will take you to places your character can't keep you. And I was like, man, that's a quote. Your talent will take you to places your character can't keep you. That is a damn quote. Aries Spears has a character issue. So does Vlad. But Vlad, at least he's a leech. So he can fall, he can lose a guest like that and then go after somebody else. That's him. That's him. So anyway, that's my take on it. Do I think the Lakers are going to give LeBron $50 million? No. And as a result of that, I think he's going to leave. If LeBron is at this point of his career is still talking about getting my value, then my guy, you're not reading the room. You're not reading the room. You are 41 going on 42, and you're still talking about your value. You're not reading the room. No NBA team that's a contender is going to pay you $50 million except the Lakers, who did it in the past. And if the Lakers turn around and make that mistake again, then the Lakers franchise has everything. The Lakers don't even understand that. The Lakers don't even understand that they are in the risk. They are risking losing even more fans next season from tuning in. I know Laker fans that have said, if they bring this guy back next season, they're not going to watch. They're not going to watch. That's what they said. They said if this guy comes back next season, they're not going to watch. That's what they said. I've seen live videos of Laker fans saying this. They're like, they can't do another year. They can't take another year. And if they do this, if they bring this guy next year, I'm not doing it. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for pulling up. Thank you guys for being here. Is the game back? Is it back on? Let me see. Is it back on? Let me check. Is the game back on? Oh, damn. Wow. Okay, guys. Y'all have a good one. I'm about to go watch this fourth quarter, man. You guys have a good one. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.